We are now, though, going to welcome in the newest addition to the Bills roster. It's wide receiver / return man Tavon Austin sliding in stage left here. Look at this. You got like the old Chris Collinsworth slide on Monday Night Football. Exactly. You know how he does that with the chair? He just did the same thing. Welcome in, man. Congrats. Welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
I know it's only been a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting your feet wet a little bit.
Yeah.
I know you've jumped in with other teams, as a new addition before. What's this one been like, for the last 48, 72 hours plus?
Honestly, they open their arms up to me. I go on to this, I can start with the receiving core and the coach. Like, they already made me feel like family. A lot of places I've been, it'd be a little different for the most part, but here it made me feel like family from the first day. You know what I mean? So they helped me out a lot already. I had a good first day. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking forward to.
How are the cram sessions going? Because that's what it is. You're playing catch up right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're putting in a lot of extra hours with Coach Hall.
Yeah.
And getting up to speed. But again, that's something that you've done before too, right?
Right. So I've been playing catch up for 3 years. You know what I mean? So every team that I went on, kind of got there late. But the good thing I like about this situation, they gave me a chance to come in early, right in the middle of OTAs.
Right.
Usually, I go in the middle of camp and still come out victorious.
That's tough.
You know what I mean? So it is, but this offense is tough too.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's a lot of cramming, it's a lot of things going on. But as I slow it down, one thing I like about them, they take their time with me. If I mess up, they don't get mad because I'm gonna go 150%. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing why I like it over here.
Now I know Coach Hall eventually gets his receivers to the point where they can line up anywhere in the formation. But I would imagine they're starting you one spot first, and then we'll expand from there. Am I right about that? Is that kind of their approach?
They didn't. They never really talked to me about it.
Okay.
They just wanted me to come in, and I just wanted the opportunity.
Learn what you can learn.
Yeah. So right now, I am playing one position right now, as of right now, and trying to master that. When I master that at first, and then go from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hopefully they use some of my skill set and I can get going.
You've got a bit of a weird connection to Buffalo, and I'm sure someone's already told you
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like you were the
Buffalo.
You were the swapped pick in
Thank
2013.
you, Buffalo.
They helped make you a top 10
Thank
pick
you, my Bills. Thank
in the
you.
2013 draft.
For sure.
In the trade with St. Louis. I'm sure you never even gave that a second thought. You're just excited to be picked.
Yeah.
I'm starting my NFL career. What do you remember about draft night in 2013? How wild was that? Because all of a sudden there's a trade up and bang, you're getting a phone call.
Yeah, from the first thing, I wasn't going to go. I was an undersized guy. They don't take my size guys in first round. You know what I mean? So
you mean go attend the draft?
Go attend the draft first. Go attend the draft first. I wasn't even going to go. You know what I mean? More, I just ain't, be honest, I didn't want to really be embarrassed. You know what I mean? I know I had the talent. I know I was what I am right now. But when did a 5'9" receiver go first round in the top 10? You know what I mean? So that was number one. You feel what I'm saying? Then after that, it was more like, it's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? And to piggyback on your question, what question did you just ask me to answer?
Just the whole draft night
so
as a
that
whole,
night,
what do you remember?
That night, honestly, I was sweating the whole time. My mother telling me like, boy, stop, what you shaking for? You know what I mean? But then you start seeing them cameras get rushed. I start feeling something in my body. Next thing you know, they rushing the table and they traded up. They traded up.
Yeah.
I ain't even know the Bills did that. You know what I mean? So me and Bills always had some type of love in the first place. So we here now.
Yeah. The return game has been an area where you have made an impact on games, since your college days at West Virginia. Do you, when it comes to punt or kick return, do you prefer one over the other? Do you think you're better at one or the other?
Yeah, so honestly, I haven't did punt return about a year and a half.
Okay.
I'm gonna start getting back on it, start practicing, seeing that ball in the air with the kickers. But no, punt return is definitely my thing.
That's what you like.
I feel like I got robbed twice for the Pro Bowl. Twice.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't have about 3 or 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, and maybe 1 or 2 of them called back. But nobody speak on that.
Yeah.
They don't speak on that. If you go back and look back and see how many touchdowns Tavon Austin got called back, it's a lot. You know what I mean? But I love punt return better.
Yeah.
Kickoff return, that's the danger zone.
Well, it is less so now. And the other thing, too, is ever since they moved the kickoff up to the 35, it's harder for guys like you to make an impact on kick return because they're just kicking it through the back of the end zone now. At least on punt return, you got a chance.
And I got my best friend, it's fair catch.
Fair catch.
And I got my best friend, it's fair catch.
And I know, and I'm sure Isaiah will probably talk to you about this in the weeks and months to come, but you know, the wind gets pretty crazy here.
I got a dose of it already.
You did outside the other day?
Even in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely tough. My thing is I'm just going to come in, man. I mean, I'm going to fight every single day. If I feel as though I can catch it, I will get it underneath of it. If I feel like there's any doubt, I will try to get my guys away from it if I'm that starting guy.
Speaking of fight, it's been a fight for you to get regular time on offense. What do you think has been like the biggest thing that keeps getting in the way for you?
So I never. That's crazy. That's crazy. You asked that, and that's kind of an emotional question for me. I believe when I was over there at the Rams, when I got my wrist hurt, I took a pretty hard injury, and my position kind of changed, just from a receiver to they try to name me as some type of web back. I don't even know if that exists.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just not me. I'm versatile. I done did this. If you look at my college, my high school, everything, I done did, and even in the league, I done did all this already. But since I got hurt on my wrist, that's why it's been hard for me for Tavon Austin to beat Tavon Austin. You know what I mean? It hurt me every day. You can see how I get emotional about it. And I see all the other guys around the league, and they successful. And I take my hats off to all of them. I do. You know what I mean? But this is a competitive sport, and I honestly believe that. And I'm one of the most competitive guys in this profession right now. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't. I'm still fighting. I've been hurt for 3.5 years, and I'm finally healthy. You know what I mean? So I feel the best version of myself right now. I'm smarter. I'm mentally there now. You know, I ain't really too much can break me. You know what I mean? I got cut. I got some money taken away from me. I got injured. Like, you know what I mean? I done lost games. I done dropped the punt. You know what I mean?
So how big is that chip right now? Is it about the size of a car on your shoulder?
Super big. It's super big. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, it's a competitive.
I can feel it just sitting next to you.
Like I say, it's a competitive nature. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but every day I will pump them boys up every day.
Yeah.
And I don't even know them yet. But I like them boys.
I think you are going to like this group, number one. Number two, how encouraging is it for you to see guys your size on this roster have roles?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Isaiah McKenzie had a role on this offense last year. He wasn't just, you know, a return.
And well-earned.
You know,
well-earned, too.
And a guy that when he was given the opportunity kind of came through. When you see other guys on the roster with similar skill sets to you, that's got to be encouraging, right? Like,
Definitely
there's a place for me here.
Yeah, for one, it still let me know that, Tavon, you was one of the first ones that made this happen. You know what I mean? So I like that. So when I see Lord McKenzie and he listened to me, and I like that about him. You know what I mean? I say stuff, I only know him for 2 days, but I'm already in him and telling him certain things he need to do to be better. You know what I mean? Because one guy can't win the game.
Right.
One guy cannot win this game. You need a whole army. You know what I mean? So we sharpening each other up all around, and hopefully that, you know, God bless me and I'm here. Hopefully we get there.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck the rest of the way here in OTAs, mandatory minicamp next week, and then look forward to seeing you out there in training camp, man.
Thank you,
chopping
man.
it up
Yeah,
in the preseason.
I appreciate the Bills Nation and the head coach, man, for giving me this opportunity early instead of late.
Yeah,
man.
you'll see it from Bills Mafia. It's all love all the time.
I love Bills Mafia.
So soak it all up.
Yes, sir, I will. Yep.
Glad to meet you. Good to have you in.
Thank you,
and we
man.
look forward to seeing you out there in the summer.